So you are saying essentially if he's not prepared to quit that government job, he needs to go?
Yeah, I think it's time.
If the walls close in any closer on Elon Musk, he'll start crying out for C-3PO to save him.
Shut down all the turret matches on the engine level!
No! Shut them all down! Hurry!
But unfortunately for the Muskrat, the only things getting shut down are his Tesla dealerships all over the United States and the world. As people continue to protest his companies, either through vandalism or boycotts, there has been a massive sell-off of Tesla stocks, and now a recall of Cybertrucks after the door panels were found to just randomly fly off. Musk is in all-out panic mode as more and more investors come out of the woodwork to demand that he steps down from Tesla. And it looks like the losing is going to keep on coming for Elon, as the trade-in rates for Tesla cars have nearly quadrupled since this time last year. We'll take a look at all of this reporting and how Elon finds himself stuck between a fascist government takeover and a failing tech giant of a company. If you're liking the coverage, make sure to like the video and double check that you're subscribed. Every day now, there's more and more images of Teslas going up in flames like it's the end of Burning Man. And Elon Musk is holed up somewhere far, far from his kids in the deep, dark depths of the swamp that is Washington, D.C., trying to find out how he can make things just that much more swampy. And for some reason, he just can't figure out why people don't like him.
Teslas will be available worldwide. So overall, it's good. If you read the news, it feels like, Armageddon. So I was like, I can't walk past the TV without seeing a Tesla on fire. Like, what's going on? Some people, it's like, listen, I understand if you don't want to buy our product, but you don't have to burn it down. That's a bit unreasonable, Like, like, this is psycho. Stop being psycho. Okay. Teslas will be available worldwide.
Why does everybody hate me? Well, I don't know. Maybe it's because you keep constantly tweeting about how Europe is headed for civil war. You know what's psycho? Tweeting about how much you hate trans people and how violent they are at the very same moment that your openly trans daughter is gracing the cover of Teen Vogue. Instead of being a doting father, proud of their daughter for achieving something massive, Elon went on a hate-filled tirade because he's a bigot, and he's surprised why people don't like him?
Tesla is a peaceful company. We've never done anything harmful. I've never done anything awful. I've only done productive things. So I think we just have a deranged, there's some kind of mental illness thing going on here, because this doesn't make any sense.
You really, Elon? You doesn't make any sense? You don't think there's a reason why thousands, if not millions of people are upset with you right now? Maybe it's because you took a metaphorical chainsaw to the federal government, fired thousands of people, canceled thousands of contracts, put thousands of people's lives in danger, and then you took a literal chainsaw and waved it around the stage like a fucking psycho next to a foreign leader who is currently tanking his own country. And this idiot is really surprised that people are lighting up his stock like rotisserie chicken. And it's not like these cars needed any help. They're already dangerous as is. There's been 232 confirmed cases of Teslas crashing and bursting into flames. 83 people have already died. The shoddy craftsmanship from Tesla is obvious from the fact that they just recalled every single Cybertruck because the metal paneling on the doors can just fly off. The recall of 46,000 Cybertrucks covers all of 2024 and 2025.
In terms of the impact for people either buying or holding Teslas, this is new data that comes to us from Edmunds. Between March 1st and the 15th, the number of trade-ins, and they monitor trade-ins of vehicles, was 1.4% when it came to Tesla models. Compare that with Tesla model trade-ins in March of last year, it's up. It was 0.4% last year.
And now we've hit that big, beautiful moment where multiple Tesla investors are coming out and begging Elon to step down as the CEO of Tesla, or preferably to me, stop all of the bullshit he's got going on at DOGE and go do his job over at Tesla.
Well, I think we all make choices with our time, and Elon doesn't get more than 24 hours a day just because he's Elon. So we make choices. All of us do. Do we spend time with our family? Do we go golfing? Do we work? And how we do this is, each individual chooses. And so Elon chooses to work, all the time, but you can only work so many hours a day. So it's 24, right? And he sleeps. So So there's no question he's been committed to his job at the government. That's where he's spending his time. He is not running Tesla. And, that's why I'm going to say it. I think Tesla needs a new CEO. And I decided today I was going to start saying it. And so this is the first show that I'm saying it on. It's time for somebody to run Tesla. The business has been neglected for too long. There's too many important things Tesla is doing. So either Elon should come back to Tesla and be the CEO of Tesla and give up his other jobs, or he should focus on the government and keep doing what he's doing, but find a suitable CEO for Tesla.
So you are saying essentially if he's not prepared to quit that government job, he needs to go?
Yeah, I think it's time.
Oh yeah, I think it's far past time. And I'm not a Tesla fan, but you know what? I think the company deserves its strong, genius leader back. I much prefer the Elon who loudly enjoyed the smell of his own cyber farts, but did so as a citizen and not some sort of techno-oligarch. But it's not opinions from people like me that Elon listens to. It's opinions from people who own stock in his company. Big investors like these guys.
Yeah, look, I mean, we've been one of the biggest supporters of Musk and Tesla, and still are. But, sometimes you hit a line where the clock strikes midnight. And I think what we've seen now is investor frustration is built because the last thing, and you talked about it, you don't want Tesla to become a political symbol one way or another. And Musk has to be CEO of Tesla. And he's really, the balancing act's been, I think a disaster relative to brand and other issues. The long term is so bright. That's the issue. I think it's the best disruptive technology on the planet. They need to get through this period. And that's why it's a moment of truth for Musk and Tesla.
Please, the only thing Elon is disrupting is a healthy functioning government and a healthy upbringing for his own children. Nobody wants a divorced dad who's also a billionaire to be running rampant through the government. Even the Republicans, because they seem to notice that money in politics is a problem when it's coming from someone like George Soros, but not so much when it comes from Elon Musk. The Daily Show did this hilarious segment where they just replaced Elon Musk with George Soros, and it's funny how these conservatives so quickly change into the biggest social democrats.
I mean, if you look up oligarch in the dictionary, his picture should be there.
Americans really need to be worried about this man. I think he's the greatest threat to democracy, not just in this country, but worldwide.
This alliance of big government and big tech and the billionaire class needs to be broken up.
So you have one guy, some naturalized American, who hates the United States and wants to destroy it. He gets to control the country in the way he does because he's rich and the rest of us aren't as rich.
These people have a stranglehold increasingly on our communication in this country. They want to have a stranglehold on our politics, and it's time we put a stop to it.
He is a puppet master, a seeker of power behind the scene. If some guy, some kooky far-right person was given this kind of money to the Republicans, this would be page one in every newspaper, and CNN would leave.
Now, of course, everybody pictured in this montage is a feckless loser, but they've got one thing correct. Elon Musk's unfettered access to the inner mechanisms of the government is a massive threat to democracy. He is a parasite that is causing a disease, and he needs to be, well, burned off. I'm Tony Hinderman with Really American, and I'll catch you next time.